Last time we looked at the small letters of Wakifa, and we found that each letter is actually a syllable and is pronounced just like that. Capital letters also are syllables by themselves, and because they look different than the small letters, they need to be pronounced differently than the small letters. So in this video, we'll learn the names of these capital letters. We'll also find out that some of them are used to indicate grammar, and others describe the way bliss symbols look. This pair is pronounced ah and ha. Ha as a suffix that's used as a verb indicator. It's also written as a small caret above a bliss symbol. For example, apala is the noun for rain. Apalaha is the verb for rain. Now, before I go on, it would be helpful to explain to you that there are 5 levels of height inside bliss symbols. If something is written at the very top of the space, it refers to something above the sky or something that's beyond normal. It's indicated with the capital letter B, pow. Next comes something that's in the sky, represented with the capital letter H, pronounced high. And by itself, the word high means sky. Something that's in between the earth and the sky can be described with the capital letter M, pronounced Mao. Since that's the default, it doesn't often get used. And then below that comes something that's on the ground, represented by the capital letter G, pronounced cow. And cow by itself can mean ground. And then finally, if something is written at the very bottom of the space, it's actually underground or hidden, represented by the capital letter U, pronounced woo. That brings us to the pair pa and pow. Again, pow refers to something as being above the sky or being beyond the normal, something that's pretend or metaphysical. For example, ahifaha is the verb for to be. If we put that symbol above the sky, it can be described as ahifaha pau. This pair is pronounced chi and chai. If the small letter contains the E sound, the capital letter contains the I sound. Chi and chai. This pair is pronounced ta and tau. Tau in the symbols is written as a dot above the symbol. It's used in especially 2 combinations, tau fau and fau tau. For example, burnable. The action hasn't yet been done. It's doable. And fau tau means burned. The action is done. This pair is pronounced E, I, and Y. Excuse me, I and Y. This pair is pronounced phi and phi. Phi indicates that a part of the bliss symbol is to the left side of the symbol. For example, ku phi shi shows that the dot ku is to the left of the line shi, and the word phi by itself can mean left. This pair is pronounced ka and cow. Cow indicates that a part of the bliss symbol is on the ground. The next prayer is pronounced he and high, and it refers to a part of the bliss symbol as being in the sky, or the word high by itself can mean sky. This pair is pronounced e and we. And the next pair is pronounced cha and chow. If the small letter has the ah sound in it, the capital letter has the ow sound in it. Cha and chow. This pair is pronounced ki and kai. Kai has no special meaning other than being the name of the capital letter K. This pair is pronounced li and lai. Lai refers to a part of the bliss symbol as being either large or long. For example, wa can be described or spelled as wa lai, the long line, whereas wa sai is the short line, meaning minus, without, or not. This pair is pronounced ma and mao. Mao refers to a part of the bliss symbol as being in the middle of the symbol height-wise. And since that's the default, it isn't often used. This pair is pronounced ni and nai. Nai refers to parts inside the bliss symbol as being connected or overlapping. And the word nai by itself means connection. This pair is pronounced ow and how. How is also used for zero. This pair is pronounced P and pi. Pi is simply the name of the capital letter P. This pair is pronounced ku and kwa. I use kwa to refer to symbols that are very small. This is kind of a new tier in the size of bliss symbols. For example, shifu, it's crossed out, it means destruction. Whereas the very small line is shikwa, and I use that as an abbreviation of the word for the. This pair is pronounced la and lao. Lao refers to a part of the bliss symbol as being on the right side of that symbol. For example, the first symbol here can be spelled or described as shi ku lao, showing that the dot ku is to the right of the line shi. As a word by itself, lao means right. This pair is pronounced si and sai. Sai describes a part of the bliss symbol as being small or short. For example, we have the large upside down V, pronounced fa, meaning action. The word for activity is the smaller version, and it can be spelled fa sai, meaning activity. This pair is pronounced T and tie. Tie in the symbol form is written as a small square above the symbol. It's been called a concretizer because whereas many bliss symbols refer to a meaning, as for example, pa looks like a heart, but it means feeling. Pa tai actually means heart, refers more to the shape or the reality of the symbol. This pair is pronounced u and wu. Wu is used to describe a part of the bliss symbol as being underground or hidden. For example, the small square, li sai, means thing. If we spell that as li sai wu, then we're putting that thing under the ground, something hidden. This pair is pronounced fa and fao. As a suffix, fao indicates that the word is a modifier or an adjective, and it's written as a small v above the symbol. For example, pan fi means happiness, noun, whereas pa found fi means happy, the adjective. This pair is pronounced wa and wow. Next we have she and shy. Shy is written as a small X above the symbol, and it means that it's plural. Plural noun or pronoun, as we see here. Fi chu means I or me, whereas fi shai chu means we or us. This pair is pronounced ya and yao. Yao has no special meaning other than being the name of the capital letter Y. Ya is what has been called an indicator. It just points out something in the symbol. For example, kalaki is the word for car. The word for steering wheel can be spelled as kalakiya. And finally, we have su and swa. Swa has no special meaning of its own. Su, the small letter z, is used to show that something is actually punctuation or a number. And finally, I would like to thank Blissymbolics Communication International for maintaining Bliss symbols, and I would like to thank Blissery.com for providing the graphics for this video, and thank you all for watching.